Geeks all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geek. We encourage you to stay geek. Listen, man, it is a guy ready for this movie I got on my shirt. It's your boy Rail. Got my cuz Will. Got BA in the building. And of course, man, going off with the background. Yet again, it's Big Day, man. Listen, man, got a good one for y'all. Y'all already know how we do, man. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. So definitely some things to get into. If you're new to the channel, into geek content, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Tuesday evening and Saturday morning as we get our geek on. And also, too, man, everybody hit them likes for us today. Please get them likes, y'all. We're still trying to get that algorithm going so we can find more geeks like yourselves. Also, too, follow us on our other channel, Cuz We Geek Clips, where we post shorter, condensed versions of the show on that channel. So we're still also trying to grow that channel, too, guys. We definitely use your help. Fellas, man, we got a good one today, man. So let's go ahead and get into it. You already know how we started off, man. We got to hit them with the I got you, cuz. Quickie. I mean, since somebody over here texting us at like 3 in the morning, sending us up Big J. Sent us some news on Spider-Man. We got Spider-Man brand new day, as y'all know. It has just began filming. Started yesterday, as a matter of fact. So with them beginning filming, they sent us a few things on here on the interwebs. They had a teaser, kind of a teaser trailer of the uniform, and then they had another teaser trailer of Tom Holland in the uniform. So let's go ahead and get into that. So this right here, y'all, is from the teaser trailer for the first teaser trailer. So he had a teaser trailer of a teaser trailer. I ain't never seen that before, right? You had a teaser trailer. They show you a little shoulder of the costume, and then they show you the full costume, which is right here. Check this out. This is the first official look at Tom Holland in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So check it out, y'all. We got the costume right here. I mean, pretty much the same costume he had on at the end of No Way Home. Yeah. Maybe because of the lighting, but it does look a little bit darker, I'm guessing. So I'm not really 100% sure, but let me get y'all opinion on it, man. What you think, cuz? What you think about this costume here?
I'm excited. This is, it matches what he had at the end of No Way Home. It's what we've been. So this is your neighborhood Spider-Man costume. It's not the iron suit or anything like that. Nothing too fancy, which we've been begging for. So yeah, this makes me excited. And the fact that they did a teaser to the teaser shows that they're excited about it as well. And know that there's a big gap when it comes to the massive comic book movies as well. So yeah, it's exciting him being in this suit again. It's good news. It's good news. Was it? I think it was Sony had posted about Spider Day. So yeah, they're getting everyone revved up for it, and know that it's going to be special, especially with a lot of the news that's been coming out for it. What you got, Big J?
I was looking at it, so it looks like I know it's a little brighter costume than he's worn in the past, but it almost seems reminiscent to the Tobey Maguire because I see like the raised spider logo, and it almost looks like they could be raised weapon. I was trying to make that out, looking at it closely, like especially when they did the zoomed in, it looks like it may be slightly raised. See, so it kind of looks like a throwback to the Tobey Maguire.
So it was Toby's. It looked the webbing was more circular. This is kind of more boxy, I guess. So I guess that's why it made it look like it's raised a little bit more in Toby's. But what you think, BA?
Yeah, who was these dudes? Seamstress, man. Like, let's get that out the way. They are putting together some nice outfits, pause. And I'm like, like where you learn how to sew at? Like, we need to understand that first. I need to know what class you took for that. But at the end of the day, it's definitely a good look. Nothing too crazy. Not expecting nothing too much from this. And he has to go through his progression. So we got to see one of the basic ones to probably by the end of the movie, like more spectacular one. Once again, with no credit to the seamstress. So it's just it's the initial one, and we're just waiting to see how it upgrades from there. Minus Tony Stark tech. So It's a great start. Way to get the ball rolling.
It'd be funny if it's the guy from She-Hulk, if he end up running into him to set up the suit.
Well, as
Like
we
he
saw at the
end up
end of what's
saving
the
him.
name, we saw at the end of what's the name. He had to saving his sewing his own suit, but
Yeah.
that would be. Well, do he have the money to pay? Wait, is he pay? Do they pay that guy? I don't know. If he pay that
That's
guy.
what I said. Like it'd be funny if he like saves him, and so by the time we get to the end for
Oh,
his
gotcha.
new suit, then he has the fancier suit at the end after saving the guy.
Y'all all forgot Aunt May taught him how to sew. That was off screen though, so y'all ain't never see that because
Bro, it really wasn't off screen. You had deleted scene, bro. If you seen the deleted scene, it was on there. Now, I agree with y'all, man. I like the suit. Very simple. I know they're gonna start comparing the different spiders on his spider on his chest compared to the other two. I about to say BA said spectacular. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Maybe the next movie will be called Spectacular Spider-Man. Maybe. It'd be nice. We had an amazing Spider-Man. Let's get a spectacular Spider-Man. But y'all, I like the suit, man. Like I said, pretty much the same. Like I said, maybe it's the lighting, but it looked like it's a little bit darker than the one he had at the end of No Way Home. But like it's pretty much the same one. I think he got that idea from the two guys who he's working with in the last movie. They both of their suits. Andrews was raised, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think everybody's been raised when they had a solo movie.
Now I wonder how his mask gonna look. Is that gonna be raised?
That's the big. See how the eye functions are. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, me too. But that's all the only Spider-Man news, y'all. Check this out. We got Matt Mando will officially return as Scorpion in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So what you think about this one, BA?
Somebody gotta die. Somebody gotta get incarcerated again. Somebody got it'd be like it's one of those faces. It'll get the Leonardo DiCaprio meme like no, that's him from the other thing. Like that's him. He'll get that. And then he'll probably get defeated some kind of way, relatively with ease. I don't see too much of hard. Don't matter who he's going up against, it's going to be an easy KO. But it'll be just there for shot value. Like, oh, that's the guy from the other thing, from the first thing, right? Then he was in the other thing, but then I saw him again. That's what he's going to get.
Bro, you know what I thought about too? It should have made Spider-Man Tom Holland suit like the one in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man's suit. It should have made it kind of like that. That would have been fire. It still kind of like plays on the older suit with like a tad bit of new to it. So yeah, I kind of hope they was going that route. But what you think, BJ?
I think that's disrespectful that BA talking about Ned Lee's gonna knock out Scorpion, but hey, I think it'll be all right. I think he'll be. It'd be interesting to see him come back.
You see him with the what you call? Don't do that, BJ.
Now, does he remember any of that? That's his problem. So we don't
oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Does he remember that he's magical all of a sudden? You know what I mean?
I wonder if that's attached to Spider-Man. If it's one of the ones you got to explain that. I don't know. That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, I think it'd be interesting to see him come back and finally pay off some of the stuff that they set up in the first one. It didn't take 17 years, like they did with what was that? Brave New World, where they bring back some characters from movies from 2008 that we forgot.
I don't know what you're talking about, BJ.
See, you forgot about it because of the spell that Dr. Strange did. See,
thank you, Dr. Strange. Thank you. What you think, Cuz?
I think it's going to be fun. Yes, them cutting down the window of payoffs is going to be nice. They just with him coming back. I thought it was already mentioned that he was coming back. I guess this will just essentially help with that Sinister Six that they're trying to build up as well. So I would think that he's probably going to be part of that crew. But yeah, it's just them having him on the screen. Hopefully, he will have the full suit as well, which will be pretty cool as well. It's going to be.
Now they haven't confirmed the Sinister Six. They did confirm pretty much only two people in this universe so far. That was Mr. Negative and Scorpion. The only two they confirmed. They ain't confirmed anybody else. So, well, yeah, I think they did confirm. Did they confirm BJ?
Which
you
one?
talking about? Mr. Negative.
They so one of the things they released yesterday alluded to it. I think they showed like
That tank with the symbol on it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna guess yes.
Because here's the
But I
question:
haven't really.
since we get Matt Gargan, are we gonna get the Vulture back? And then in turn, does that mean Morbius is coming because they were in that last scene together?
Hopefully.
I
I
don't know how this gonna
the
work
great
because
Morbius movie.
oh god,
Morbius is Morbin time.
threw me off with it. No, I was gonna say, well, technically, he's in another universe, PJ.
But they were in the same prison, so does he just teleported and everybody forgot that he even existed now?
Yeah, remember he teleported to Morbius's universe for some odd reason, which didn't make any sense, and they still
But
didn't
if nobody
explain
watched that movie, does it matter?
that. That's good. Well, I mean, is it kind of like that if
Nobody
Tree
watched
falls in
nobody,
the woods.
yeah,
Yeah,
if
tree
tree falls
falls
in
in
the
the
wood,
woods.
nobody there,
Sound.
did it make a sound? That's
Nobody
a good. I
watched the
mean,
movie. Did it really happen?
exactly. Did it really happen? That's a good point. Now, I like this, man. Yeah, I kind of want to know how his suit gonna be. Who gonna give him those powers?
Exactly.
So I don't know if they're gonna have that kind of link somehow to Mr. Negative and what's the name of that group he's with? I can't think of it. Whatever the name of the group is he's with, that's their symbol on that tank you saw. It looked like it kind of seemed like they're taking some liberties from the Spider-Man game with some of that too. So I mean, like I'm cool with it, man. Like I said, I know Cuz brought up Sinister Six.
I'm gonna keep bringing it up.
Listen, I mean, look, I'm gonna say this: if I know BJ got this phobia of too many characters, I'm kind of on that fence with the bad guy thing. But if they can do it right, I'm cool with it. But if you ask me right now, I would prefer you kind of limit it to like the two guys. Like if he's gonna be Mr. Negative and Scorpion, I'm cool with that. But if they got a creative way and they can get it done, man, and get the other 6 people in there, I mean, the other 4 people in there, then I mean, I guess I'm cool with it. But for now, I'm fine with the Scorpion, and because the Scorpion is more of a higher muscle, so he's gonna definitely need somebody to kind of be pulling the strings. So I could see Mr. Negative being that person. So, well, I don't know, we'll see though. So they got some more Spider-Man news. So check this out, y'all. Actually, do this one first. Mark Ruffalo will officially return as the Hulk in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So I guess we got that confirmation. They said there was a picture of Universal Studios like truck on the site of Spider-Man, and y'all know that Hulk distribution rights is owned by Universal, so that kind of came out. So people are already speculating now, and I think some people confirmed it that Mark Ruffalo is going to be in Spider-Man. So
I thought that Universal only owned the rights to solo movies, but anything with a team up that it belongs to Disney.
yeah, no, well, yeah, like they got his distribution rights of the Hulk. Like I don't know that I can't really explain no other reason why he was on the set then. You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing I can think of. And what people are speculating because they're on the set of a Sony Disney movie that it has to be because of the Hulk. So the Hulk is gonna be in the movie. It looks like that's what they pretty much confirming. But what you think about that, BJ?
I mean, it'll be cool to see. Like I said, as long as they do it real, I believe they're talking about bringing it back in Savage Hulk, not not Smart Hulk, because that would be kind of weird, and most people don't like Smart Hulk. Even though I don't mind him, but like I said, he don't really do nothing. Most of the time, he's on screen, he's just talking. So
whoa! No, don't be trying to play. Don't be trying to play both sides, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Just say you don't like it. There you go.
like I said, I'm cool with the thought of it because otherwise he's just there to smash. I mean, like I said, I don't mind Smart Hulk, but like I said, they need to do better with him because, like I said, they did him weird. Like even when he was at the when he went back to 2012 when he time traveled and he was doing trying to act like he was like rah, and I'm like, come on, man, you look weird. Stop being like that. You just go out there and tab stuff. But he just didn't want to because it wasn't his personality. So they need to bring some aspect, like I said, either bring back Savage Hulk, and if you want a Smart Hulk, I said before, make it Amadeus Cho. Y'all don't like the idea, but I think it'd be better if you're gonna have multiple. They're gonna be multiple Hulks, and we already got 3. We got Red Hulk, we got She Hulk. Might as well throw and we got 4 because we got his sons.
Scar.
Yeah, Scar. So might as well throw Cho in there too.
I mean, dang, BJ, if you want to do Smart Hulk, just do Joe Fixit or somebody.
Well,
the
Jeff
Gray
Fisher
Hulk.
is different. He's gray and he's a gangster.
I mean, yeah, you know. I mean,
He's
why
not
can't
the,
he do that? He more savage than Professor Hulk.
that.
I'd
But
rather
see,
see him.
the leap that you'd have to make to go from him being a nerdy professor to a mob boss in Vegas.
What? Just take out the mob boss part. He could just be the Gray Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Because they changed the Red Hulk up. They made him look like he was savage, and he actually in the comics he's actually intelligent. So just make it like that, I guess. Because that way he retains his intelligence of some sort, and then you got the strong Hulk again. So I don't know. What you think, Cuz?
I like it, especially with the turn set up. Yeah, I just give us the proper Hulk. It's been a while since we've had the proper Hulk, so hopefully they will start to bring him back. This could be this Spider-Man could be like the cleanup of proportions before you get the reset of Secret Wars, where they bring him back a proper Hulk. You bring in the neighborhood Spider-Man. It's like, okay, Marvel's finally been listening and starting to move in the right direction. So that's what I'm hoping for.
What was I about to ask y'all? It was something about the Hulk. Oh, is he in Doomsday?
Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah. Did he have a chair?
I don't think he had a chair, and I don't remember seeing him in any like the Dubai stuff. But remember, it's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, I think Doomsday is going to be very similar to Infinity War, where they're going to have different groups of heroes going on different tasks together. So, like, even though it'd be cool to see Hulk with the Thing on screen together, I don't.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
I think they're gonna split them up. Now, I did hear something though that they were saying that one of the teams is gonna be like a hard hitting team. So I think it was gonna be like maybe Captain Marvel, the Thing, like some of the strongest characters would all be on one team doing something. But we'll see. You know.
So he didn't have a chair. Okay.
I don't think so.
Reason why I'm asking, because because what Cuz just said, getting ready for like Secret Wars and all that stuff, and I'm like, so did he? So he's coming from Spider-Man. So to get him ready as to be Savage Hulk going into Doomsday after Spider-Man. So I wonder if they actually going to get him into Doomsday, because I think we already know he's going to be in Secret War. It's not a question. I was just kind of wondering, is he going to be in Doomsday? And that's the case, then yeah, like you said,
his chair was not there officially.
Okay.
Tom Holland's wasn't either though.
Yeah.
So
Tom wasn't either.
Correct.
Now
I don't think this cast was in there like that.
Now I did see a video or something. Somebody was saying that Tom Holland was at the set of Doomsday. This was like a couple of days ago. I saw this, and so like I said, I don't know. Maybe they try to keep that a secret or whatever the case is. I don't know, but yeah, he didn't have a chair. So you saying Mark Ruffalo didn't have a chair? So yeah, I'm guessing they're gonna get him ready for Secret Wars and get the Savage Hulk ready for Secret Wars. I mean it's fine.
You think they filming? So they let me just get. They're starting Spider-Man filming right now, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yesterday on a Friday for some reason.
And they're doing Doomsday as we speak, correct, as well.
Yeah,
it's been going for a couple months.
Yeah, for a couple months.
Guys, they're probably going to do a continuation.
And Secret Wars probably get filmed back to back.
Yeah. I think they're going to combine them like they did Endgame.
Yeah.
And then so you'll have the Spider-Man cast, whoever you want from there. After they finish shooting what they need to shoot, they either fill up some spots in Doomsday that they need to do, or some spots here and there, and then mainly be a part of the Secret Wars direction from then on out.
Right.
That's probably that only makes sense why they're doing it at the same time right now.
But so here's the thing though. So Spider-Man is filming in Glasgow, but they said they wanted to use Glasgow because they said it makes them closer to Pinewood, which I believe is where they're filming part of Doomsday. So Doomsday's filming all over the world. Like I said, they're in Dubai, they're in Pinewood, but they said that they wanted him to be close enough to Pinewood if they needed something, they could do stuff at Pinewood too, even though they're filming on the streets of Glasgow.
Now, they could be using it for an end credit. Now, I don't think they would just keep that close, just take this real quick end credit or whatever. But I mean, that could be the case. But like BA was saying, I mean, I just don't think that's a coincidence, bro. That, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe they have him close there because they want him to get ready to shoot for Secret Wars. That might be the case.
That's what I think it is.
You know something else though? Go ahead. I thought about it too. No, I was gonna say the other thing I thought about it was I didn't realize this. You know, the release date is still set for July, and I think that's partly because of that contractual thing. So this is going to be one of the shortest film to productions we've seen from Marvel, because they're not going to really have time to do a whole lot of special effects, even because, like I said, they're starting principal photography yesterday. They're going to have to finish principal photography, which that's going to take usually like 3 months, and then you got to do another 2 to 3 months, well, at least 4, probably 6 months to do just the special effects.
Yeah.
And clean all it up, and then not to count editing and all that. So it's going to be a real tight timeline to bring it in, because it's supposed to release July 2026.
Yeah, July 31st.
So like I said, they got a 1 year tight timeline to do all that. So I don't know. They're gonna be running, but I think that's why they had to go grounded, because you can't do.
Yeah, I just about to say that. You're right.
Yeah. That's what Tom said they wanted to set it up for too, is to ground it, and they want to use a lot of old school type of cinema too. So it's going to be more like grounded, and I don't think it's going to be crazy on the special effects as far as like your computer special effects. So I think that's why they'll be able to have a tight window, is because it's going to be more grounded and more old school cinema.
Like practical effects and all that stuff. I think the Hulk is gonna probably be the only one. Well, I mean, with Scorpion too, but like I said, it's gonna depend on how they create the Scorpion, and how his suit and all that stuff gonna look. You got the tail and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's it's gonna be interesting, man. Like you said, it's gonna be a year. It's literally, they started filming yesterday, which was the first. It's definitely it's gonna be it's exactly a year. So that's gonna be interesting, man. I hope they get the effects and everything right, bro. Like you said, man, because you still gotta do post production and all that stuff. And then what if you gotta go back and do reshoots?
Well, I don't think they got time for it. You don't have time for reshoots.
But then Foggy always schedules at least 2 weeks of reshoots in every movie. So, which means that they can't play around on shooting, bro. They gotta get everything not right the first time, but they gotta make sure they hit everything, man, before. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm with you, BJ. I don't know. It's literally gonna be a year before it comes out. So I don't know. I hope they get it right, man. I want the movie to be good. What did I say, BJ?
No, I was just saying the same thing. Like that's such a tight timeline, but and I think that does kind of go back to what Feige was saying and what James Gunn was saying about the whole finished script thing, because people are taking that out of context. And I know Marvel early on used to do that whole thing where, like, when everybody knows what the first Iron Man, they didn't even have a script. They just improvised the whole movie, which is crazy. But they said what they usually do now is they're going with a script. But what Feige was saying is he wants to have a general script done. Now they said Doomsday the script is not done yet, but they said normally what they'd like to do is, and every movie does it, where like the actors will have input as far as how they character, and they'll make tweaks on the day, and they'll do the writing team will be on set to rewrite certain lines that don't work or punch up stuff. So it's not like
as it's going.
Yeah, because you don't ever have a finish to start to finish complete script that nobody ever changes anything. That's not true. That's not realistic. So you always gonna make some changes, but you gotta have like I said, the Doomsday thing is weird. Like the fact that they're going in without a finished script to start shooting, because I'm like, what are you even shooting?
Right. And that's also too why Feige pencils in 2 weeks on every shoot for reshoots, because he said he'll go back and you might see something like, now, like you said, let's just change this one little thing up, or let's add this in there or take this out or whatever, and to kind of punch it up a little bit. So yeah, like you said, man, that's a year, bro. It's gonna be interesting.
They said Iron Man from Infinity War was a reshoot.
Robert Downey Jr. did that. He improvised that part. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff they improvised. They were naming out stuff one day. I was watching the video, just naming out stuff that the cast members improvised. But check this out, y'all. So Spider-Man, Punisher, and Hulk fight one another before teaming up against the real enemies in Brand New Day. I could see Spider-Man kind of holding, being able to survive a little bit. He can move pretty quick and all that. I don't know how on God Green Earth the Punisher is gonna be able to fight the Hulk, but listen, unless he got some kind of Hulk killing bullets or something, which I doubt. But I mean, listen, what you think about this one, BA?
How did Batman survive fighting Doomsday, right? in Batman vs Superman? right?
Survive.
He's gonna have
Survive the key word.
He's going to shoot a couple shots, and then he's going to shoot something that something else falls on, and it's going to, some villain going to fall because he hit an accurate shot somewhere that only he can make. He ain't Hawkeye nothing, but something along those lines, just enough time so he can get out the way, and he might get hit one time, and he might get into like the side of a building and just stay there for like the rest of the fight, and then get up towards the end while Spider-Man is trying to get him out the way. Spider-Man's going to save him about 4 or 5 times during the sequence, getting him out the way of danger, so on and so forth. And you're really going to see Hulk running after or trying to swat a spire the best way he can, and he's just going to keep missing because Spider-Man is pretty fast, especially with his spider senses and all that. So it'd be fun. It's going to be a nice cat and mouse situation because, Tom Holland still knows him. I don't know if they're going to do the whole if Savage Hulk still knows Spider-Man vibe or whatever, but he sure knows who the Hulk is and everything. So he's going to try to defend himself, but he's not going to try to actively hurt him. But then he realized, it's the Hulk. I can't really hurt this dude. It don't matter. I just need to survive until I get to his senses, until Bruce comes out a little bit more because he's savage right now. I can't control him. So it'll be a nice sequence. It'd be cool if they one-shot it. It'd be cool if they kind of just one-shot the whole thing. I don't want multiple angles from this one. I just want one joint to another joint and then just keep it going. I particularly love those kind of sequences. So it'd be nice. It'd be a nice scene. That's it. We only gonna get one scene of this.
Now, BA, listen, it's not called spider senses, man. It's called the Peter tingle. Right? R.I.P. to Aunt May. What you think, cuz?
Yeah, I like that the idea of that one camera, kind of like that Hemsworth movie on Netflix where they had that stretch of where they had that stretch of the one camera.
What's called extraction?
Yeah. If they do it like that, that would be fun to be able to watch. And I think it would be more or less Tom Holland is basically trying to save Punisher from being destroyed, and he constantly trying to tell the Hulk, you know me, I know you, and try to throw out like the Black Widow's name, and I was just like, we were on the same team together, we saved Earth and stuff like that. So I think that's what's going to end up allowing for the Hulk to calm down. But it's going to be pretty fun to see them fighting each other. It's going to be interesting when it comes to Hulk and Punisher. Punisher just going to be lobbing grenades and stuff at Hulk, trying to slow him down. But it's going to be exciting, and it's going to be interesting to see. That's what makes me curious of how they're going to do that special, the Punisher special, to see how he got out and then why he's fighting Spider-Man. Is there a contract, or is there an necessary contract, but what had him to go after Spider-Man is what I'm curious about, because Spider-Man's a good guy. I'm sure he's out there saving folks, so why would Punisher go after him, So that's what has me very, very curious of how they would play it up, especially towards the end of the special. It's like, hey, there's this guy that's webbing across the town, disrupting things. What's this about? So I'm curious about that.
Did they say when that's coming out?
I don't remember.
I think it's coming out. I think it comes out after the Spider-Man Brand New Day, but before. Because when does Daredevil season 2 come out? Because I know
next year. I want to say early 2026, like around like maybe February or March.
Let's see.
I think
March. Yeah, so March is okay. So so it will be. So the John Bernthal will be between the two then, because it'll come out after Daredevil, I think, but before the Spider-Man.
So it come out before Spider-Man.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I feel like that like Cuz said that would make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So that way, maybe they'll mention Spider-Man in the short or whatever. So, they're already shooting right now. They already showed like some behind the set scenes or whatever of that. So and like you said, it's like a 45-minute clip.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So That shouldn't take that long. They probably editing that right now as they're shooting. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
what you think though, BJ?
So one, we all know that John Bernthal's superpower is prep time. So apparently that's what he's gonna get to do and use that like to defeat the Hulk with just a lot of prep time because that's all you
Gotcha.
need as a regular human against immortal, indestructible beings is what I've been told in the past. But I really think if John Bernthal does more than get swatted out the way, then that's over. It's over with for him because he can't do anything against. He really can't do anything against either one of them. He can't really hurt Peter, and he can't really hurt the Hulk. So his best bet is to just kind of cheer him from the sidelines and eat popcorn or something. I do think though, as far as with Peter, I can see Peter and Punisher getting into it more so than I could see the Hulk. I don't know how they're going to introduce him. I could maybe see like if Peter thinking that Fisk is the good guy and he's on the side of the good guy, and he can see like maybe the Punisher killing people, and he wants to start, swoop in and try and stop him, and that's how they, end up on opposite sides initially until they realize that they're both fighting, the same side. But like I said, the Hulk, I don't know where he would factor in,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, me either. Like you said, I could see the other two. I could see Spider-Man and Punisher. That makes sense. It's grounded. It's the street level stuff going on. I could see that. But yeah, the Hulk. That's a great point. I don't know how that's they gonna fit that.
Because
That
we don't know why the Hulk is there at the end
yeah.
of the day. Why is he there?
So
Why is he around? What is he doing? Is he teaching?
sell
Is he
popcorn.
traveling? What is he doing? So
okay,
once we find out
what are you doing in
the
Harlem?
Hulk is doing, what are you doing here?
They need to
Find
sell
this out.
popcorn
So as
buckets.
soon as we find out, we can actually give a great spoiler if we can. We don't know what he's doing there.
Yeah, he not gonna be a popcorn bucket, BJ. You know those little green Hulk fist. It's gonna be a cup holder for that. Why?
No,
What
I'm
would I
just trying
say?
to think. I'm just trying to think if you did do like a Joe, was it Joe Fix It in Harlem, like running stuff in Harlem, the gray, the
Running
gray,
numbers and stuff like what we
the
doing?
grayish
I
blackish
mean,
Hulk.
he said, like, bro, you too big to be high. We see you running numbers, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Chill out.
But no, I agree with him. Like I said, it's kind of one of them cases where we see this a lot, man, in movies where the superheroes is a misunderstanding. I was confused, you were confused, blah blah blah. Let's join forces and beat this other guy up over here.
Yeah.
So I don't think, like I said, the only thing is I don't know how the Punisher gonna lab with these guys, but we gonna see. Maybe he gonna steal some tech from Mr. Negative in them or something, and I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work, but the Hulk is the only one in this movie. I'm trying to figure out how he fits in this whole scheme here. But Punisher, yes. I wish they had Daredevil in here somehow, some way. That'd have been nice. But I mean, it is what it is.
That would have been smart.
Yeah, that's what
That
I've
would have
been
been
wanting.
smart.
I've
That
been
would
wanting
have been smart.
Spider-Man and Daredevil on the screen together.
When you bring in the Hulk, you gotta give reasonings for the Hulk. Just like why is he there? Like that's number one reason, but you gotta like, okay, what is he doing? Why is he actually contending against the Punisher? Is he nerfed down? Is he this? Is he that? We gotta make so many excuses for the Hulk being there. Just don't have him in the movie. There's other characters you could choose.
What you got, Big J?
So how about this? So since they talking about setting up like a Sinister Six with, we know Matt Gargan, we know there's going to be Mr. Negative and several other villains. What if they got the crew that Charlie's putting together Matt Murdock's putting together from Daredevil, Born Again 2, his crew, that they join up with Spider-Man to fight? Because Spider-Man versus all them villains, that wouldn't work necessarily, but Spider-Man and Daredevil's crew. So you got Luke Cage, you got Jessica Jones, and you got Daredevil and the Punisher all team up against, so street level versus street level, almost an Avenger level street level event. You know what I mean? So that way Sony still gets a big crossover type, but it's all street level, which that's what the fans want.
First of all, Big J, you being disrespectful. In the comics, Spider-Man handled the whole entire Sinister Six by himself with his hands tied behind his back. Don't do that, bro. All right? You know what I'm saying? Be disrespectful. Now, I mean, that's probably why the Hulk is there, because maybe they are gonna have the Sinister Six. I don't know, bro. It's gonna be interesting because listen, if you for the Hulk to give the Hulk something to do, they're gonna have to have somebody in here that's gonna be like, yo, hold on, okay, they might need the Hulk to fight that person or whatever. Because Scorpion, I think Spider-Man can handle him. Mr. Negative is pretty powerful. But does Spider-Man really need Hulk's help to stop Mr. Negative? You know what I'm saying?
No.
I mean, who was the other people they said? Tarantula.
Didn't Tombstone supposed to be in there?
Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah, but
He's strong.
yeah, he's strong. But do you really need Hulk for that though? I mean, I guess
Yeah.
that'd be a fight. That'd be a fight, I
Combo.
guess.
If you fighting multiples, though, that's the thing. Like if you fighting
Oh, okay.
multiples, now Jessica and Luke, if they show up, they could hold their own against them too. But
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Yeah, you're probably right on that one. All right, man. Let's turn the page over here to DC, man. Check this out. James Gunn said he's currently writing the Superman sequel, fellas. Matter of fact, let's put that in the people's face because I can't even see that. Here we go. So somebody named Bobby, I think that's Big J's friend right here. Says Bobby123C says very solid advice, James Gunn. Now that Superman is out and the press tour is finished, do you have any time to relax? James says Peacemaker press and sequel writing. Then somebody right here behind him says, when are you going to tease the sequel? James said, I just did. Dang, BJ, he did, bro. Don't worry about it. So, but hey, check this out though. So then he turns around and says this. James Gunn says the sequel he's writing isn't Superman 2, but Superman will play a major role. So we got this right here. This one's also tweeted to Threads. This person here says, I'm a little confused right now. Is this the same movie you've talked about in the past? The one where you said Superman had a major role but wasn't exactly a sequel? Or is this a different movie? And this one is actually Superman 2? So then James Gunn says, yes, sorry. This is the same movie. Superman has a major role. It's not Superman 2. So that's kind of crazy to me, man. I don't know what it could be. I'm still confused on what he means by that. If it's a sequel, but it's not a sequel. It's like, so I don't know. But what you think, cuz?
It's confusing. I think it's kind of like what we talked about before. It's the fact that it's the reason why it wouldn't be a sequel is because he have several movies, shows, and things in between. So it's more of a progression of Superman after he showed up in those other uh, films and stuff, instead of it just picking up right after the end of Superman, and then boom, it's part two. That's what I think is. That's why it's going off of is the fact that it's here. It's going to be Superman. It's his movie, but it's not a part two in going from point A to point B. By the time you get this one, he's going to be at like point E and F. So that's what I'm thinking of.
What you think, Big J?
as long as we get Mr. Terrific, I'm okay with that. We don't need. Well, no, my thing is, like I said, I'm not a fan of never having a dedicated movie. Because Superman's not a real Superman. I don't know if Supergirl's gonna be a Supergirl movie, and I understand world building, but also you can't have like stories where you got to battle your own people and work through your own issues without it always being a team up. So I mean, I don't say you get a whole lot of character development if everything's always world building. That's the same problem Marvel kind of ran into. Is you couldn't tie complete storylines for your characters up because you're always building to the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. So you do need to be able to tell insulated stories where a character has to go through something and overcome and go on their journey. And like I said, you can reunite with the team, but sometimes you got to do stuff by yourself. Otherwise, it's always going to be the Justice League. Just make it all Justice League movies, or Justice Gang, whatever you want to call it.
What do you think, BA?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a group movie, a team up movie. I think that's almost guaranteed now. He's basically saying I'm writing a sequel to it, but it's not gonna be all on him. But he's gonna be the main guy. In a way, that's kind of how you could have classified Superman 1. You could have said the same thing. It was a team up movie. Had Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, Hawk Woman, the Hawk Girl, and they fought. They fought the villains. Same thing. It's the same thing. So maybe he's saying that Superman is the main lead, but we're going to flush out the other characters a little bit more. I can see that. I can see that a little bit more. So I think it's going to be very similar to Superman 1. It's just maybe a little bit more backstory for the other characters because you don't need the backstory for Superman anymore. We already seen it. We already know.
So this is what I've been kind of thinking about with this whole when he says like semi-sequel and all that stuff. It's not gonna be his movie, but he gonna be the major role, all that type of stuff. So I think what James Gunn is doing, because he kind of said this when he talks about each project that comes out, right, it being in chronological order, right? Like I think what the whole entire overarching God and Monsters chapter is going to be a story. It's like a long movie. It's just that you're telling each individual character's part in that movie. That's what it kind of feels like he's doing. So, which is why he was saying that it's not going to necessarily be a Superman sequel. He's going to play a major role. It's just whatever that movie he's coming out with, it's just going to be another chapter in that overarching story of gods and monsters. It's different. I mean, it's kind of what Marvel does to an extent, but Marvel has those individual stories within the story. It feels like with his story, these are all one broad story being told within this chapter. I'm kind of with you a little bit, Big J. Like if it works, I mean, I'm cool with that. I would rather him do it the way that Marvel. If we're gonna do it, have it interconnected, do it the way Marvel did it. But I mean, he's trying to do something new, different or whatever to separate itself, which is fine. I think because we did not get to see a Man of Steel 2. And I think a lot of people kind of have flashbacks to that. It's like, well, that's why I think everybody's kind of like beating the table, like, yo, please get us a Superman 2, give us a proper Superman 2, because we never got that with Henry Cavill. And so I think it's kind of what people kind of point to or whatever. So, I mean, like I said, I kind of put that together a while back. I was thinking about that, man, is what he's trying to do, which is make each movie part of an overarching story instead of like each individual story adding to the overarching story or whatever. So, I still don't know. I still don't know what his idea is going to be because whatever this is, it's gonna have to wait a little bit because he still got Supergirl coming out. What's another movie they working on? Well, they got the shows, Lanterns, and all that stuff. So, is it what he's working on? Is that coming out before Batman, Wonder Woman, or whatever? Like, what order is that going to be in? Because what if those two scripts get done before his script get done? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Clayface.
Oh yeah, thank you. Clayface comes out, so I don't know, man. I don't know. This is one of them cases. I know we kind of a little impatient. We just saw Superman, so we want to see more. Peacemaker comes out here in a few weeks, so we just want to see more of this universe, and I think people are just kind of just excited or whatever. Man, that's what fans do. We excited. So, but I think at the same time we're just trying to kind of get an understanding of what we're getting into here. Go ahead, yeah.
Suppose it's something that's like we're like overshooting it, right? Suppose suppose Superman is saving the world, but the things that he saves sometimes they need to be checked, but he's not able to check it. So suppose like the was it the Caillou or whatever that Mr. Terrific ended up killing. Suppose it's something similar to something like that, and Superman gets it under wraps, and then it still has some type of issues, but the reason why it's here or the reason why it got tamed is because Superman did it. So Superman is the main person here, but then the creature commandos come out and start extinguishing the small fires that Superman can leave behind. Something as simple as that. Like I'm not trying to overshoot it. I'm just trying to simplify it. So he could be doing creatures commandos too. And Amanda Waller is sending his team out to deal with things that Superman left behind while he's doing other stuff. So technically, Superman is still the main character. I'm playing with words. He's the main character because everything is revolved around what he's doing, but he's not even really in it. It's about everybody else that we saw. I don't know. Sometimes you gotta play some matches with these dudes. Sometimes he could be very good with his wordplay. So it could be something very small, but we're trying to overdo it.
Yeah, because if he's writing it, it might be something brand new, as far as like a character we haven't seen yet or anything like that. So I don't know. I know people are still. He kind of said no to it, I guess, in a way. He didn't like just flat out come out and say no, but I know people are still speculating that it could be World's Finest. I don't think it's World's Finest. I just don't see them teaming up as Superman and Batman before Batman gets his movie or whatever. So I don't know, man. You might be right. It might be something like that. I just don't know because, like I said, he's doing something kind of different. So we gonna have to just kind of just wait and let it play out. We started hearing different rumors and all that stuff with all these different things coming out. We haven't heard any more news of any other script being finished. So they're still working on Batman and Wonder Woman. So I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll have to see. I what I really want them to come out with some kind of I don't think he's gonna go that far yet. I was gonna say something with the New Gods or whatever, like maybe Orion or somebody, come to Earth for some odd reason. But I don't think he's gonna go that far yet. Somebody kind of threw that idea out the other day. Let me ask y'all a question, man, while we on here. I was listening to John Kemp the other day. He kind of mentioned something. So I know y'all probably heard that James Gunn said he wants to work with Henry Cavill here pretty soon. And so speculation started going out on who he could be. And I was going to ask y'all a question on some of these characters. And y'all kind of let me know what y'all think. So these are the 5 characters he named off that he could play. One of them was no, wasn't Deathstroke. Well, yeah, he did mention Deathstroke. Like, did you see him playing like Deathstroke or somebody like that?
I think he's too big for Deathstroke.
That's a no for me. I'm gonna pause that. It's a no for me though.
Nah. I don't think it'll be Deathstroke.
What you think, Big J?
No, one, like I said, that'd be a waste of Henry Cavill because Deathstroke normally has his face covered anyway. Mm-hmm. So you don't those kind of actors. That's like what was your favorite movie? Judge Dredd, with where they had to take the mask off because Sylvester Stallone was like, "You're not covering this up." So I think it's gonna be the same thing. I don't think Henry Cavill is like conceited, but you know what I'm saying. You don't waste an actor by covering their whole face up for an entire movie or something.
You must ain't watch Mandalorian, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why he wasn't on set. He was like, I ain't got to show up for this. He said,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he in the bed recording his voice. Like,
that's all he had to do.
Chilling.
He's doing Last of Us while he recording.
Mm-hmm. And another person they brought up was Captain Atom. I can kind of see Captain Atom.
Yeah,
I can see Captain Atom. Then what was the other one? So he brought up Ra's al Ghul. I don't see him being Ra's al Ghul.
Nah.
That one was kind of way left field. No. Yeah, I don't see Ra's al Ghul. And then like the main one.
I don't mind the Arabian stereotype.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was somebody else too. Who was the other person? What was like the main 3 I heard, and then like the main one. I know everybody's starting to bring this up. Me playing Batman. Would y'all be cool with that?
Nah.
What about Vandal Savage? If you're gonna make him a bad guy,
that's what it was. He brought up Vandal Savage. Yeah, he brought up Vandal. Listen, I don't know what that would have been fire as like if you don't want to bring out like Darkseid just yet. You don't want to wait on him. Like I would have made like a Vandal Savage or somebody as like the main arcing like bad guy in this first chapter or whatever, because we still don't really know who the main bad guy is yet. And so they just said that whatever it is going to lead up to, like I said, the Justice League, and then they're going to fight whatever the problem is or whatever. But yeah, I would have made it Vandal Savage like the main bad guy in this first chapter. But the whole gods and monsters thing. So that's another thing too, because they don't have a set like. I mean, like we hear like rumors and all that stuff, but you know he always says that we don't really start filming anything until scripts are finished, and it's like, when does this chapter end? Like we always have an idea when Marvel's phases end. So like, when does this chapter end? You know what I'm saying? Especially like you just all of a sudden you sitting at home and somebody calls you with a script. You're like, oh, I like that script, like Clayface. That wasn't part of the original plan. That was somebody came to him with, and it was like, okay, yeah, we'll shoot that. So it's like, so when does the first chapter, Gods and Monsters, actually end? And then you start the new chapter. Like we don't have that idea yet. So it's like he's throwing things against the wall, and it's like, okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, he hasn't laid out his plan and said this. We're going to do these movies, and this will be part of my God and Monsters phase before we move into the next phase. So yeah, as right, it could be whatever he says it is. You know.
This chapter can go on for about 20 years.
15. Yeah.
And now we're done. Like,
how is Dr. Manhattan not in the Gods and Monsters? Because he's definitely God level.
Well, technically, yes, but they never really interacted the Watchmen universe other than that what's it called
I thought there was a couple of crossovers, wasn't it?
No, they had that one with the what's the name of it? When they found out that Dr. Manhattan is the one who rewrote the multiverse and all that stuff. And at the end of the story, him and Superman had fought or whatever. It's the one when Batman picked up the button that the comedian has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was that story in the comic. It came out just what's the name of the darn storyline? I can't think of it. It just came out like a few years ago. Was Batman ran to his dad and all that stuff from the Flashpoint storyline and all that. And I think what's the boy name? Reverse Flash had beat him up and all that. He was trying to stop him before he trying to like distract him before Flash got there and all that stuff. But yeah,
wait, is that the same? That's the same story where his dad became Batman, his mother became the Joker.
That's Flashpoint. Yes, that's Flashpoint. But the I cannot think of the name of the darn storyline, but it was one of those like events that they have in comics or whatever, and kind of found out at the end they found out that Dr. Manhattan is the one who, and the other Watchmen I think weren't in that story, like Rorschach and all them, they weren't in that story. It was just him, and so but yeah, y'all got anything else, man? Y'all want to add before we call it a show?
Two things.
What about go ahead?
I was about to say two things. There's been rumors that they might have found their Batman, a boy from Drop. I can't think of his name.
That rumor been going around. Yeah.
So it's picking up steam, and then Eyes of Wakanda is really good.
Yes.
It came out already.
Yeah, it came out Friday.
Okay, cool. I gotta get on that.
4 episodes.
4 of them things, BA. 4 of them things.
Good. It's good.
But are we about to say BA?
Okay. Two things. One, are you talking about? I just looked it up. I think the line is called The Button. The comic line that you're talking about.
No, it's not called it, but it's something. Watch.
Okay. All right. So, what about for Henry Cavill? I was thinking, what about Jonah Hex? Y'all see that? Y'all don't see that? I'm the only one.
I've heard of it.
You know, a nice little anti-hero. Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
So Jonah Hex got to be
man, though.
Yeah, it is. Jonah Hex got to be somebody a little bit older, gruffer, kind of in that Josh Brolin kind of range.
So Henry Cavill add some facial hair.
Like, listen, if y'all don't want to play Batman, I think the for me, or no, you know who we should play. Like I said, I'm not been bringing up the New Gods. What if he played Orion? He could start his own movie. They can make him, the New Gods versus the Apocalypse and all that stuff. I could see him being like Orion or maybe Captain Atom or somebody like that. Just color his hair red and make him Orion, man. He got the physique and everything, so I can see him
to be like Superman.
Like Superman.
Yeah. Then you're gonna get those people. Ain't that Superman? Ain't he doing Superman things? I want something totally different, but still believable.
So no Orion then, okay.
I like Vandal Savage.
Yeah, maybe Vandal.
That was a good pull. That was a good pull, Jay.
Yeah.
I like Savage for that.
Because I
gotta get on that Eyes of Wakanda. I didn't know that came out. I'm about to download it now.
Yeah, it came out this morning.
No, yesterday.
Or last night. Yeah. I'm watching.
I
feel say because I was sitting there because that now BA got me thinking. Now if you trying to stay as far away from Superman as possible, like who we could be. I mean,
I was gonna say Lobo, but that's for
Momoa.
Yeah, Momoa.
Yeah.
What about Adam Strange? I mean, I could probably see that. I mean, he don't got no superpowers or anything. He got the Theta Beam. That's pretty much it. But he don't really. Well, he kind of in certain aspects he controls it, but he could be on Rand. I can see that. I mean, he don't have no superpowers or nothing. He just got like a rock with like the little rocket backpack and a gun. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man.
I can probably see something like that. Yeah, pretty much.
It's terrible, man.
But nah. Yeah, go see Eyes of Wakanda, man. I want to say something, but I don't know if it's gonna be a spoiler though.
Well,
It's
is it going to be a spoiler?
I mean,
You know what a spoiler is? What is this? Is it going to be a
Well,
spoiler?
nowadays, everybody you said the name of the title, Eyes of Wakanda. It's a spoiler. Like, I get mad over every little thing. It's a spoiler nowadays. Cause I was gonna ask about. I pictured the show being something else. It's a good show, but I pictured it being something else.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and show some love, man, to Playback.
Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this segment. Pause. If you're tired of the national media and the annoying ways they sometimes cover sports and other events, give the Glow Sun Production channel on Playback a try. We cover new and old school basketball, wrestling, and geek culture. And just recently, we've added boxing, mixed martial arts, anime, and even video gaming. So if you have time in your busy day, give our channel on Playback a look and check out some of our replays while you're at it. Another special shout out to our favorite at Playback. Back to the show.
Yes, sir. Let's see. We're gonna have one question or comment, I should say. Shout out to Queen of We Talk Combats. He's in the building.
Yeah.
Hope she doing well. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. What you got, BJ?
I will be okay with that. I will be okay with it. I will be okay with it. I will absolutely be okay with that.
I don't know.
I just love the character. I love the character. He having Henry back in the DC. I would love it. I wouldn't be against it.
Dang, BJ, you could have just said Dr. Fate or somebody, man. Dang.
Well, I can't do.
Oh, no. That was another one. What about Hawkman?
No,
So
I think it was.
Boy, got to keep Hawkman. I want the
Aldous Hodge or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I want.
Okay, if he not coming back, then can he be Hawkman?
Then yeah, I will be okay with Henry doing it, but you gotta ask Hodge first. Like he was great. He was absolutely great.
Come on, BJ. Come on. Henry Cavill just pitching with some wings. Carter Hall.
No, that's
Carter Hall.
That's gonna be Pedro Pascal because he's gonna be in everything. You know that.
Boy, they cooking him right now online. I'm trying to see him in movies. Like it's his job. He's an actor. He gets paid.
Yeah.
He hadn't been in a bunch of movies. He's only been he's mostly doing TV shows.
Yeah, mostly shows.
I think he's Wonder Woman what was the other one? Kingsman 2.
Well, he got he's in another movie with Joaquin Phoenix right now. He was in Kingsman 2. That's right. Oh, you talking about comic book movie wise? Yeah, that's
movie.
it.
I'm talking movies. Period. Most of the stuff he does is TV shows.
Yeah,
because he's about to be in
really big TV shows.
Game of Thrones.
Somebody named it off too online. They named it off of all the movies. I think that's just this year alone. I was like, dang. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not mad at it. I don't know why everybody's a big deal.
He's
a
big hit.
But yeah, man, listen. But definitely appreciate everybody, man, geeking out with your boys per usual. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Thursday. I'm sorry, I said Thursday. Every Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, evening. I'm gonna get it right, BJ. Don't worry about it. Every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning, as we get our geek on, talk about all things in the movies related to in the geek culture. Also, too, everybody hit them likes for us. That'd be much appreciated. Help us build the algorithm up. Follow us over on our other channel, Cause We Geek Clips, where we post all the short condensed versions of the show on that channel. And yeah, man, that's probably about it. We'll get y'all guys here on Tuesday as we I don't know what's coming out. Well, when does Eyes of Wakanda end? How many episodes supposed to be?
I thought it's Disney said all the episodes are showing.
Yeah, I think it was like 4 episodes. And they dropped all of them at the same time.
Wait, it ended on 4?
It is 4 episodes there. It's 4 episodes on there. I just checked.
Yeah, and crazy. It said all episodes are now streaming.
But that, not spoiling nothing, but the last episode, that felt like a last episode to you. That wasn't like, I mean,
there are 4 episodes in the series. Yeah, it's 4.
Yes, I guess it did. The way it ended.
All right, so I mean, I have it watched by Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, we can talk about that on Tuesday then. I will kind
Yeah.
of give our opinion. But yeah, listen, guys. With all that being said, man, it's your boy Rail. Got my cuz Will, BA, Big J in the building. We'll catch y'all here on Tuesday. Stay geeked.
All right.
Later.
We out.